your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was, and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. Leon on Diva the Divas channel. What's up, you guys? What is going on? I'm your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back with my girls, MS.KIRA Speaks and SHANA MacD TV. So we call her SHANA and MS.KIRA. Okay, so we're about to get into some Love is Blind. Love is Blind is on season 10. It's in Ohio. And we are on episodes 7 through 9. So those are the episodes we're going to be covering today. So if y'all are on the East Coast, we got the snow in the background because it's snowing outside. So we having a little snow event. So that's where, we're getting a little with the snowflakes in the background. So anyway, y'all let me know where you are watching from. And hey, ladies, let's just give our hellos and shout outs, and we'll get into the comments and see who is in the building as they start to trickle on in. But how have you all been doing today? This weekend?
It's been a lazy day. The snow's got me feeling like just being in my bed sleeping,
I was gonna say snow aside, I'm fine. But now that the snow is coming.
We just got rid of that snow. Almost.
Yeah, and it started out as rain with us, and then it started to accumulate, and I was like, oh, okay.
I was thinking the rain would stop it from sticking, but no.
It's been stick for a while here because I think it was snowing at 12 o'clock and it didn't start sticking till 3 or 4.
Right.
It just kept coming.
Yeah.
And I was like, it ain't even staying on the car windows. Mm-hmm. And now it is.
We got some
accumulation.
Hello.
Hey.
See for me. What is up, girlie? All right. So without further ado, I guess we can just get on into it. Okay, so Shana, since you recently watched the last episode, and when I told you, I was saying how it picked up the pace. It always picks up after the pods. So how did you feel about it overall? You like, okay. Did you see where I was going with the whole messiness, and we was getting some entertainment?
Yeah, because it was getting messy. It got messy an episode. What do you do 7 to 9? So each episode had its own messiness, but especially when they had the cast meetup, that always brings some mess. So I'm like, they just don't know how to act. Goodness, are we swapping people? What's going on?
Hello. What about you, Kira?
Yeah, I too thought this might be the swap season because they like to mix it up every now and again. Like when they let Zach go ahead and be with Bliss, and every now and again they throw something out there to see if it sticks. So I said maybe that might be swapping. But Chris, that's the little short man's name. He threw me for a loop. Girl. Okay, because she was on his face in Cabo, and he was like, "Get out of here, go find
that was
your man." And now all of a sudden, I said,
a whole 180.
Come on, Devontae part
2. Yeah, I'm like, he got a nerve. It's always somebody with the audacity that just
audacity.
I was so confused.
You seen that doc?
Even the meeting with Emma and her family. Even the meeting with Emma and her family, I was like, okay, that family meetup was something.
Exactly. We're going to get into it, y'all. I might have missed one of the family meetups, so I don't have any notes. We're just going to go by these pictures, and we're going to try to get some key highlights in and touch on the things that we need to touch on, drag the people that we need to drag, tug on whoever. We're going to do it like that. So bear with me, y'all. So we are going to go ahead and get into it. Okay. Love is Blind, y'all. Lord have mercy. Now, I'm just going to start off with a couple of little icebreakers. And so I wanted to explore the more problematic couples rated. And I want y'all to look at what I put on the screen. Maybe I should put it here so you see. I have the number 1 rated as Chris and Jessica. Number 2, Brittany and Devontae. Number 3, Ashley and Alex. Emma and Mike number 4, and then I kind of put Bree and Connor in there because we saw the kind of transition, how it kind of started going left. So I was just like, do y'all agree with my rankings there? So I don't. I guess I say Bree and Connor are honorable mentions, but how do y'all rate them? Those are my rankings. Miss Kira, what you got?
I guess that's a good order because we kind of switched up this week. Like last week, I would have put Devontae at 1, but he was faking the funk this episode. I said you was packing your bags and now we here. I said I thought you was gonna give me what I wanted and you did not. So yeah, we're gonna
Exactly.
because we only got two couples. Two.
Two
Guess that's
couples.
better than none, child.
All right. Shani, do you agree with my ranking, or do you rank them a little differently?
Wait, make it bigger again. I can't.
Oh, okay.
um, are these the only couples that's left? Oh Lord.
Those are the most problematic ones.
Right. We still got 7.
Um,
We got two. Well, yeah, this is 5 on this screen,
oh yeah,
but
yeah,
they are
yeah.
honorable mention.
Okay, because I don't know why I thought 3 was Christine and whatchamacallit at first. I'm glad, Lord, I can't see. Yeah, yeah. Unless we move Devontae down, since they weren't, I guess, too bad this week, but we know he don't want her.
Right.
They weren't too bad, but I felt like he was faking the funk.
Yeah, he was
For
faking.
sure.
Yeah,
For
he was
sure.
faking. But
Okay.
I don't know, because the other ones, 3 might need to be number 2.
Mm,
I think I would go 1, 3, 2, 4.
okay. 1, 3, 2. Okay.
It really don't matter what the order. They all terrible.
Yeah, it
Right.
didn't exactly.
They all trash. They are all trash. Okay. Let me
Struggle
see if
bus.
comments has something. Oh, okay, that's Miss Kira. Okay. Um, okay. I guess people start to trickle in as they trickle in. Now, what I wanted to say, and these are not the most problematic, I gotta do the least problematic couples, the boring couples. Well, you know what? I like both of them. They both give a little something. And Jordan, I'm gonna have to drag you a little later as we get get into some of the things or whatever. And I want to ask y'all some questions. Like when they did the house reveals, I was like, that was a mess. Jordan, I was like, yo, I was like, I might be judging. I'm judging you. I was like, no, this is absolutely not. But at least Amber on the other side, sometimes we do know that males are men or males sometimes have that, they do the bare minimum, they really gotta, they're not on it like the way we're on it. But yeah, we'll get there. But Vic and Christine, you know what I found about them? I felt like they had been kind of like to the side, like they not really. It's like a weird edit going on with them where they're not interacting with the couples. We didn't get a chance to see them go to their houses, explore their houses. Like we just didn't get to see a lot with them. Even though I did appreciate what we did see of them, and we'll get into it. But is it a weird edit going on where we're just
They're
not
letting that shit in the shared apartments. I feel like Love is Blind because we always have extra couples and we never focus on them. I feel like Love is Blind just doubled back to save themselves because was it last season nobody got married? So they
right?
were like, because homeboy Vic literally got his cell phone. Like, all right, so today like they taping off their phone. The only thing other than
Right.
when they went someplace like a park or something that looked like there was production, but I think they just having them tape their experience and they just kind of filtered it back into the show because
That's crazy.
everybody's looking like womp womp. Because even I like Amber and Jordan, but that kid, we gonna see how it shakes out. That kid be a major bone of contention.
It could
So
be. It definitely could be. Okay. So, Shayna, I thought, just like Kira said, I thought we were gonna get what we wanted, right? I don't know why Brittany is giving him so many chances when I feel like he's like pretty much damn near saying that he's like I don't know, I guess she's trying to be hopeful. I know that them connections cannot be that serious where you can actually see and hear a person say something. She got mad. She ended up going to production and said, he's been distant. He's not talking to me. He's not touching me. He's not doing anything. He probably should have went home when his grandfather passed because he's messing up the experience for me. So were y'all shocked that she kind of doubled back and that little hug and that little apology worked on her? That is so wild to me. I was just like sitting up there like, girl, what?
No, I'm not surprised because, like I said last week, I think like the women are just desperate to be married because she already knows. Like she said, you don't compliment me, you don't say nice things about me, like you go on days without talking to me. You already know. She knows. So it's like I guess she is trying to hang on to that little bit of hope just so she looks like, look, I didn't get dumped on national TV. Like I still made it to the end. I made it to the altar. Or she can at least say I was married. I was a wife. She can hang on to that. So I think she's just sticking it through. And since he won't just come out and be like, look, I'm not attracted to you. I would appreciate it more if he was just honest. Like I'm not attracted to you. Then
Right.
to keep dragging this on.
Right. Especially being a woman of color,
Right. Like if that's not what you want, that's not what you want. I mean, she's not attracted to him either. So
I
sticking
be
it out.
forgetting I have to put my Love is Blind brain on because I was so disappointed. I was like, yes, he's packing his bags, taking his ass home. She's not going for the wait a minute. He's apologizing. She's taking it. I was like,
and then also too, production could have said, we need y'all to, kind of.
Yeah, play up the drama. I mean, they gotta have something to edit so we can be suspenseful, but
right.
I knew he would. Because they did try to keep us in suspense last week when they didn't show them in any of the previews and the upcoming trailer. So it was like, okay, hopefully they'll just end it. But no, surprise, surprise.
Right.
Yeah, I was disappointed in her with that. But like I said, it's a TV show. They want the drama. They want the things to happen. So it's all to the good. All right, y'all. We got some people in the comments. What's up, Mo69? What's up, Tamika's Dan? Hey, Queen.
Hey, Tamika.
All right, y'all. Sorry, let me put your comments up on the screen.
Yes, Tamika. They said stretch it out, make it enough. That's what
exactly. That's exactly. I think that's exactly what happened. Yep. That's exactly.
I think that's why they allowed them to have excess couples this time because they usually do only go up to 6. There's usually always other people that get engaged and stuff behind the scenes, and we don't never see them people. And this time they said we're not doing zero guesses this season.
I don't even know if it's because of that or if it's because people have been complaining for seasons. Like, we want to see the couples that we don't see. Why don't you show them? Like, we want to see them. But if you're not going to show them interact, like, they don't interact with the other couples at all. They didn't even.
But there was other couples too. Why them?
Because they were like more hopeful with them. I don't know. I guess they said they was like, here.
They need at least a good one. Like a.
But it's like, okay,
Gina,
see everything
I will marry you.
If you're gonna show everything from your phone, I don't want to see that. And I want to at least see. I thought, okay, fine. They didn't come on a trip. I thought they would at least be in the apartments with them. Y'all know all these other couples ain't gonna last. So you can make room for one more couple in the apartments. You have the budget. Or at least have them at the cast events or have them interacting in some kind of way. They're just completely isolated.
Right. Like they're there, but they're not there.
Like it still doesn't flow because it's just like they're not even interacting with anyone at all.
Exactly. Okay, so we are going to go to now. I always find this interesting. It feels like they always start to nitpick after they get the draws, dog. After they hit, after the honeymoon, after all the things happen, then they do this like 180 flip, and then they start finding things like I heard Alex, they fussing over water bottles. He's fussing over her being, disorganized and all this other stuff. Like the stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on. I just don't like it. I don't like when they do that, and I'm just like, I don't know why they do that. So, do you think he's just having honest communication with Emma, or is he nitpicking? How do y'all feel about that?
That man is nitpicking because she ain't about to have no damn baby. So you can't say too much of that. So I gotta find something else.
Oh shit! Did I say Alex?
What is his name, child?
Yeah,
Mike.
What's
I
his
don't
name?
even.
I'm sorry.
It don't matter.
I
We
missed.
whoever's on the screen.
you can't even see who on the screen. You only see his ear.
I
Him, that
know.
man, Emma man. I only know Emma because Emma was complaining and she made
Yeah.
an
Right.
imprint in my head. These men, and he's honestly one of the most non-problematic, except for he too
The
wanted to be on
baby.
this show. And knowing this lady didn't want to have no babies, and you keep trying to go forward with it. And now you're seeing how much you really still want to have a baby. So he got to have some. He can't say that all the time. So he gonna talk about her laundry. Then she'll talk about, do you separate your laundry, ma'am? Do you not?
I mean, I just feel like he is. I think most of the men are nitpicking now, trying to find a way out because love isn't blind. So it's like he should have been
True.
on, like the same way Emma should have been firm. Like, I just don't want kids, and that's the end of it. He should have been like, I do, and this ain't gonna work. Like, why are we dragging this
Right.
on? It's not
Why
gonna
waste?
work.
Why waste each other's time like that? Like I say, I feel like when you're misaligned, you're gonna mess up the other person's experience. But that's what happens when you don't have enough men to apply for a show, and you just be grabbing random off the street trying to make a show, trying to make fetch happen, and these men ain't got nothing. They not thinking about no marriage. They don't want to be married. Half of them didn't even have jobs. They nomads. I'm like, what are we doing here?
But
What are we
also,
doing?
what's Emma's MO? Because it's like, girl, why do you want to say? I mean, if I don't want kids and you keep nagging me about it, I'm out.
I think she just
True,
wants to
but I think she
stay
just
on
want
the
to be.
show too.
I think
Yeah,
she
Yeah.
because
just
every
wants to be
man that
picked
she
or
was with,
stay on.
every single one of her connections wanted kids. So she should have been like, you know what, this just isn't the right set of
Right,
men for me.
right. And this kind of reminds me of, for some reason, it reminds me of the kind of production behind the scenes, what they do behind the scenes, and they get your life story and then they use it to exploit it. Because I refuse to believe that all the men want children like that, or even to even just voice it like that. But it feels like for some reason that is like the term of the like of the season. Like everybody want kids. I'm like, I don't be wanting
Well,
kids like that.
most people think they want kids. I'll put it like
Yeah,
that.
I'll save my thoughts for
Until
when
you
she.
get to really, really like think over it and like actually put it to reason. Like most people think they want kids. That's how we grow. Women definitely, but even men, it's like, I'm going to carry on my name. I'm going to carry
My
on my
legacy, yeah,
legacy, and
yeah.
they think that's what they want. But
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
think about it.
Yeah,
But
when I
that's
thought,
that's
yeah,
that's what her sister was trying to tell him. I mean, it's the same thing with anything. People think that when they buy a house, and it's like, oh yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do over renting when you don't want to take on that responsibility.
right,
Or get married, you don't even want to live with somebody. Like it's like just because it's the right thing to do, you're just doing
exactly,
it.
exactly. Yeah, why does Amber always look like she got bad hair? Like she just got got through rolling through the sack with somebody. Like, oh well, with Jordan rather. But her hair is just always like super teased, like she just been rolling in the bed, just having a good old time. I don't even remember what they were talking about. They seem to be getting along together. I don't know, for some reason her facial is making it seem like she had like some kind of weird conversation. Miss Kira, I know you're really good with um your memory, better than me. But
We're
what
gonna
were they
try.
talking about in this whole thing?
Nothing. I don't remember them talking about nothing of no daggone substance. Like, I mean, they cool other than when they got together with the families and stuff like that, and him meeting the child's father. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, they seem
Look,
copacetic,
she
very
our age, child.
non-problematic.
She got that '80s hair, baby. She like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, she looked
at
like she came
33.
right out of the 80s show or movie that we've seen. That thing is teased to the max, child. I don't know what's going on, but I think they're a cute couple. I honestly do. Um
I want to know
now
her real age still.
you don't, what's her,
That's how I
Well,
want
she
to
said
know
she
her real
wants to know.
age.
She probably like 40.
Yeah.
I'll be nice. She probably like 40. Because they were
Yeah.
talking about sun damage and the
Yeah, they age a
Botox
little
too
faster.
early.
Yeah, they do age
Yeah, so
faster.
she.
But, I mean, 33 is still
yeah.
So she
Speaking of
got.
aging fast, oh my god. Whose mother did we see?
Christine.
She looked like a
Queen's mother.
I
grandmother.
thought that was her grandmother too. I had to rewind it. I was like, ooh,
I said,
Yeah.
she could
Her,
have had her.
that
She
lady
could have had
gives,
her late in life.
yeah, I was gonna say she didn't age fast because Christine says she's worried if her mother will be around when she actually has her own kids. So she just old.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oof.
I'm judging. I'm judging you, Jordan. I'm judging you. When I looked at that toothbrush, I was like, you actually put that in your mouth? And then I'm looking at Christine like, you're actually kissing him, baby. And that's what the toothbrush is like. I wonder when the last time you've been to the dentist, child. I don't know. Because at least they give you at least they give you at least they give you new toothbrushes. Yeah. That toothbrush looked like he done had it since he graduated from college.
And
Or
does he
That's like
shower regularly?
that's like an electric toothbruch because you can go get you a standard toothbrush from the Dollar Tree, a good toothbrush from the Dollar
Yeah.
Tree. So
this was
Electric toothbrushes aren't that expensive. I mean, you're supposed to replace them like every 3 months or something.
no,
Like,
yeah.
crazy.
Well, you got to replace the heads anyway because you ain't supposed to.
He need to replace the whole thing because look at the rest of it.
That's over his head, child.
Baby. She peeked in that bathroom. I was like, oh girl. And I'm so glad the toilet seat was down. Had it been up like how most men leave their toilets up, I'm scared of what we would have saw. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
I would have took the
Submarine.
Tupperware, but the bathroom.
A lot of them make it seem like they tell them last minute they got to pack up their bags and go. So I mean, if you got stuff in your refrigerator, you got stuff in your refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm not.
If they told me to pack up and go now, the way y'all would be mad with me. We come back in a month and look at my refrigerator. Well, my kids is here, so maybe not. But you'd be like, "Oh, child."
And that's the
Baby,
thing. Her
I
place
would've-
is
Look,
put together.
throw it on the garbage. Throw it on the garbage bag. Take it to
Just
the
throw
curb
it
on the way
all
to the
the way
airport.
Like, I don't even want to try to save that. We're not saving that Tupperware. Just throw all the shit out. Like, I don't even want to deal with it.
She does have a daughter.
Dad, was it Chris's dad that was like, they go to your house, right? Thanks, Dad. Yes.
She does have a
Yes,
daughter,
take
so
it.
maybe that's why her house has had more cleanliness going on too. But it's like,
Yeah.
sir, it's just you. So it shouldn't be that out of control when it's just you by yourself.
Exactly. I think she handled it like a champ. I think because she knew she had her own space, and so she didn't have to like commingle with him. But essentially, you will probably be bringing him into your space, and you see how he keeps his space. So then that makes there a problem.
And I don't know if he wants to. He seems like he doesn't want to go to her place. He seems like he wants to stay at his place, and I just don't see how that's going to work. Like he's going to have to go to her place. Like
I think he doesn't want to go to her place because of where it's situated. And
yeah, I think but that's the deal breaker.
I know. And I'm not uprooting my life with my child fitting up for your single behind.
Right. That's why he needs to factor that in. Like he's talking about there's nothing to do. Well, nobody's thinking about what fun activities there is to do when you're a parent. So that child thing is just going to be
right. That's what MS.KIRA kept saying. She kept saying she's like that might cause some kind of bit of contention where like me, I'm just basically thinking they're like la 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 la, but that really can cause an issue because
right. He hasn't even met the child yet.
Yeah, because you got to stand on business when it comes to your kids. Like you can't be lot to die with the babies. So
right.
And I wouldn't even be willing to move. I mean, at least she's smart and saying I paid for my house, so I'm not selling it. We can rent it. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. We can rent it, but I'm not selling it. It's paid for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Especially because she put in so much work with her place. Like she really renovated it. She's been spending 7 years making upgrades. I wouldn't just up and go so quickly. I mean, he's gonna have to adapt. Like, and then does he even have a house? Is that a? Oh, yes, it looks like a little house. Like, get rid of your house.
She said, "Look like a little house." I cannot. Her house was nice on the inside. She did some nice upgrades. I said, "Not you building doll houses and stuff."
Her house is nice.
It was very nice.
Yeah, his is a little house he can let go. It's just him. I feel like when it's just you knew when she came, when you knew she had a child. Like you make yourself uncomfortable. You're the man. You're the husband. Like. and make sure that they're comfortable. Like, yes, in the middle of the school year, she's not going to uproot her 7-year-old who goes to school and all this stuff. She has her own room and space.
And you can drive to a good time. Did they say it was like an hour away? Are we talking like 4 or 5 hours away? Because if it's an hour, like, just drive. You can drive an hour to the bar. You don't want to go then.
Right. That's what Tamika said. Can they live in separate places? Like, I think in this experience, because it's expedited and it's very, very fast, I think it is acceptable to live in separate spaces and come together. And then as y'all, grow and evolve, then y'all may get together like that, but maybe not. I mean, who knows? It's up to the people. But yeah, I definitely think that they can live in separate places.
Do they want to is the thing. But there's couples who've done it before, and those couples are not together now.
Yeah.
Right.
So it didn't work. I don't know. I think she wants a man in the house who's going to be in the house, but he's thinking like a single person. Like, he hasn't even met her daughter, so he's not going to change and start thinking like a parent as quickly as she may think that he will. Like, when you have a child and you with somebody who doesn't, there's just so much of a difference. She probably should have been with somebody who also had their own child, so they could relate.
Yeah, but they seem to never have men. They seem to never have men on there with kids. They just barely started having women on there with kids.
Tyler.
Lila. A man that claims his children.
Right, like somebody was actively in their children's lives.
Not I'm a sperm donor. Like, go ahead, away from me with this.
Kids we might have to meet.
And she want to be on homeboy with that CPAP, so she don't really want to be under a different roof. She want to be able to roll over and get her some CPAP loving. So,
girl, I forgot all about that CPAP. I swear I forgot about it.
Because I think the sister asked about it too. Like, did you warn her before you busted out? I was like,
Lord.
He says he did.
Ooh, sexy.
I think she does, like, because at first I was like, there's no way. She really does like him, but she's tired of being a single mom. She wants him in the home. So that's not, them living separate is not going to work. He's going to have to move. But and then the daughter's going to like him.
That's
the key.
And he said he's going to buy his own snacks because he was looking at them daughter's snacks. And
girl talking about, I can't control myself. Well, you better.
He said, I'll buy my own. She's like, then she's going to be eating your snacks. Well, I would rather her eat his snacks than the other way around because kids, okay? Don't touch my stuff, mister. I don't know you.
When you already coming into their house, like, we have things how we like it. We have a routine, and here you go, leaving your snacks around, talking about these mines don't touch.
There better not be no don't touch.
And kids might like you one day, they don't like you the next day. Like, that's going to be a bit much for him.
Especially when it sounds like her dad is very present in her life, which thank God for that, because most of them ain't. So,
right. Yeah. I don't even remember her saying that, but that's good.
Yeah, because he met the dad. We didn't see it on camera, but he didn't meet the child yet. He met the child's father.
Oh, okay.
And she said they have a good co-parenting relationship. So, it'll be like, you ain't my daddy. My daddy over there. So.
Christine's mom.
Oof.
Girl. I felt like this might have been a change of life baby.
Yeah. Oopsie.
My mom, or my egg donor, she actually ended up having a child at 40. I want to say 41, because I was 21 when she had my sister, and so I'm thinking that's what this is. I think this could be like that change of life, like oopsie. Oh shit!
Yeah, my
I
grandmother.
thought I was going through menopause, and
my grandmother. It wasn't luck. I mean, for I guess that time frame, she was old. But my great grandmother, she thought she was 35. They was having kids when they was like 17. She's thinking she's sick. The doctor's like, no, ma'am, you're pregnant. So my grandma is 101. Okay, the one, the only. So she was like, I know you lying. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
Right. I thought I was the only child the whole time too. And then next thing boop.
But even if she had her at 40, I mean, goodness.
41, honey.
She could look. She could have been look. Let's give her 50.
And of course, the eldest child.
Not your mama, Nita. I'm talking about this lady right here. How old would she have been when she had her? Because 40 is
probably 50.
Girl,
yeah.
I don't know. She
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like she's knocking on 80. I don't know why she looked
Knocking
that
on
old.
80.
Yeah, because how old is Christine? Is Christine 30? That would be it. That would be like 50. She could have had like.
Yeah, I think of 50. Yeah, because Christine 30. Because I'm like knocking on 80. She well into her 80s. Unless she just looks, maybe when you have it, because you running around with a child and you 50 years old, that got to be exhausting. Maybe that aged her.
Yeah, we don't. Well, they
And now
didn't say she's sick.
you
So
remember Christine kept saying something about, she said she definitely doesn't have a relationship with the father, but she also said that her and her mother's relationship was a little bit strained too.
she did.
But it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
However, I
Did
do
she say
know.
she has siblings? Like, is there any other children?
That's what I was wondering. 'Cause she could be. I got that situation too with one of my friends. With that last one was the oopsie. All of them was like 10, 12 years old, and then here you come. Like,
Because it feels like
hi.
this is my last child, but this is like the only one. Like, dang on. But she didn't say she was adopted, so there's not that. And the
Well,
fact that
she
she
might
had
have thought she
a
couldn't have had no kids, and then turned up pregnant that old. Like, I didn't think I could have no
Yeah,
kids,
she
and then
dragged
here
that
you came.
daddy. She dragged that daddy. She was
yeah,
like,
just said the daddy was a deadbeat. Like, yeah, because he probably was thinking he about to have grandkids, and then here you go.
Shayna, you stupid.
I don't know.
He said you used to lie, and the truth ain't in you. You ain't having no babies, man.
I don't want to participate. Mm-mm.
Oh
Lord.
Okay, so what did y'all think about the mama saying that he was hot?
Mama said, I'm hugging on your man. I said, Mama, wait a minute now. You be lucky you that old. You lucky you that old. I ain't got to really worry about it, because I know Vic was like, It's cute. They prayed together and stuff, and she was asking him the questions, and something she said, I was like, oh, are we gonna go that route? Oh, I'm surprised you did the show. And I was like, she said with his education or something. I was like, where we going with this, Mama? Huh?
Yeah, because since she was a full-grown adult during the civil rights movement, it's kind of hard to tell like which direction she gonna go in. And then she know the cameras is there, so I still don't know if I trust it. You from that rural area
Well,
in the back.
I was gonna say she kept it cute from what we saw. So
She did keep it cute. She did keep it cute. But however, y'all, for some reason, I'm not buying. Like,
Yeah.
for some reason, Vic seems too good to be true. It's not too many dudes out there. The way these women are vultures and they want men, they want good men. He seems like he has a good head on his shoulder. Do y'all think he's a recovered F boy? How
it's
do y'all
getting
like
that.
what is this, like, this emotional maturity, and you ain't had nothing else to do but to come on Love Is Blind when you could have clearly just went out into the world and found a good woman?
I mean, he is in Ohio, although it don't matter, because it seemed like he, it don't matter what color you are, so he could have found somebody, I guess.
And he said he lived in Brooklyn, so I'm like,
Yeah,
He said he's from Brooklyn. I was like, yeah. That's why I was like, oh, he gonna be with the clear lady, ain't he?
Any options in Brooklyn? Like, what made you move to Ohio? But
yeah, I am confused. I'm confusion. I don't know.
he older now. Settled down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have been out them streets, ran into him a Jasmine Sullivan or two, done bust the windows out, and he done got right with the Lord. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I
He
mean,
probably had his experiences for sure.
They both got them. They was getting in trouble with the law and everything else.
Right.
So
They was
now they get out of that. Which I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
What
I did appreciate them is them having the conversations.
Yeah, they're the only.
They had some really good conversations. They had some deep conversations, things that they need to talk about, being an interracial relationship and stuff like that. Now, I'm glad that they hit on that stuff. I'm glad that they showcased it during Black History Month. Where I go? What happened? Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, but we can hear you, but you are a black square.
Oh, shoot. Well, you can hear me, so I guess I'll just keep on talking.
Turn the camera on and off. Something's going on.
Okay, let me see.
Something's disconnected.
Yeah.
Child, my child done came home and stole my goddamn Wi-Fi. It's like, no, I'm just
They be doing that sometimes.
Oh no, I got a webcam.
Oh, there
there
you
you
go.
go.
Okay, let me go
You
back
got
to this. That's my webcam, and okay, here's my computer.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Either way, yeah. Either way,
I'm
you look
back.
cute.
I'm back. Okay, so where are we? Where are we?
We talking about them talking about having a biracial child.
issues,
Any
yes.
thoughts? Hot takes? What you got? Highlights? Everything copacetic? We good? No red flags? I honestly feel like he's a plant. I don't know. I just don't see.
It's too good to be true for
I
you,
don't
Nita.
see
I mean, I'm
right.
glad we
I
had
just
the
don't see it.
conversation.
Like something is just not connecting. Like I mean, I'm like,
Do you
okay,
think she's a plant? Because they seem like they on the same time, like
right? I don't
similar
know.
personalities. I mean,
Hey,
they are
Candy
having important
Boo.
conversations. Hey, Candy. The fact that they already
Yes,
said like, okay,
ma'am.
so yeah, we're set on 2 years having a child and this and that. Like, they don't have any problems like talking about stuff. Like,
I'm gonna
could it just
trust it till they give us a reason not to trust it because we ain't got much else. So I'm gonna just go with it. Okay.
Right,
well,
right,
since we don't see them interacting with anyone else, all we can do.
Yeah.
right. That's why they don't have any of that messiness going on. But at the same time, I didn't see them connecting with anybody else in the pods either. And
Yeah.
that could be intentional, or it could just be,
I think
oh,
they said didn't we say that last time they said he dated one of the other black girls? Vic. I
Mm.
can't remember,
mm,
child.
I hope he did.
We ain't seen it though.
You know they're gonna set it up to make them because they do need a success story and they are the ones having the hard conversations and they're on the same page about it. I mean, but
yeah,
that
Yeah.
is a thing where her saying like, "Oh, I didn't know. I don't know if I'll be able to connect with my biracial child and stuff." Those are important conversations that they need to have on this type of show.
right. For sure. For
This
sure.
love isn't blind. Like it trickles down to your children, like
It
how
is
you see them
not.
and stuff. Like how's your mama gonna feel? She might be like, "Oh, he's so handsome now," but then when she get that grandchild, well, she said she wanted a grandchild, so I said, "Okay, mama." So far, so good.
She said, "When are we gonna get a grandbaby? You won't get to see it, Mama, but they gonna have one. Okay, you might
What?
not be here."
Grandma probably like, wait a minute, I'm only 65. I just been working hard.
Look how she holding on him. Look at that second picture. How she all on the biceps and triceps. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
do
said,
want to
"That's
know
a
how
lot of
old your
man."
mama. But then,
I
what's
for
your
sure thought
mama?
that was a. I said, "Did they say Mama or Grandmama?" I said, "No." She said, "Her Mama." I was trying to
Yeah.
behave because the people be saying we be,
What if that's the mama? Oh Lord, never mind. I don't want to.
and also too, baby, when I
That's the grandma that raised her and she called her Mama.
Grandma that raised her, did she claiming her as the mama disappeared, and then that's really
maybe
Could be.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is that you might be looking into your future, Vic.
yeah. Because I mean, it's like one day they just look young and beautiful, and then the next minute they just start aging like a banana. Like good grief.
Mm-mm-mm. That
Yikes.
part. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, oh, girl.
She
Anyway,
seems like she his type. He gonna be fine with it because he probably gonna be like, I'm getting older too, even though you still look 40 and she looks 60. As long as you're okay
Right?
with it. But
He
I'm
like
wondering,
it,
like,
I
yeah,
love it. Okay.
right? Because the daddy is gone, and then the grandma, the mama, grandma there. Something. How old is her aunties and siblings?
right.
Did we see anybody else from her? I can't even remember,
No,
child.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
And where's his family? I want to know what they think.
Yeah, they ain't
I was
right.
surprised we got this child.
Yes, girl, Asian like a banana, spoiled milk, whatever you want to call it. That's what we can call
A
it.
sliced apple,
No
avocado.
shade to the mama, but shade. But goddamn, that's rough.
We just don't know. Like we said, she could be the grandmama and she called her mama, or we're gonna leave
Right.
it at that. And
Yeah,
we're gonna leave it at that because I was gonna
Okay.
say something else.
Let's turn the page.
yeah, you know, yeah.
Y'all don't forget to like the video, like before you leave. I know everybody's in and out, in and out, in and out. Please like the video, share the video for people that watch Love is Blind. Hashtag Love is Blind, all the good things. Help a sister out and put us up in that algorithm, baby. Okay. I'm just now getting back into YouTube after taking a hiatus, so I do need my community's help. I thank y'all for coming through, and we're gonna get on into Bree. Bree, I don't know about y'all, but she worked my goddamn nerves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Worked my nerves. She almost reminded me of how the Wiggers niggas, whatever you want to call, how they act after they get it, and then they start nitpicking and complaining. Because I'm telling you, she was tap dancing on that
It was
nerve.
too much.
I
Yeah.
was like, girl, shut up.
We heard
Right.
you the first time.
Right. At first it was like, okay, you still got your Christmas tree up. Like, now that is, I mean, at some point you gotta take it down. But then she was complaining about the headboard. Like, see if he got one first. That lock on that door, though, that little chain lock. I was like, well, I mean,
Sir, I
Honey,
hope you have taken care
that
of him all this
that
time.
garage took me out. That garage.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I mean,
somebody fixing to break into his house right now. So I hope he fixed that
yeah, I
lock.
guess some of her complaints was kind of valid, but it was just the way she was nagging about it.
Right.
And I don't like that spray tan either.
Yeah, it was his dad. It was his dad because he was like, "Oh, you know, she's gonna have to see the house and the garage." It was his dad that was saying he watched the
Oh,
show and he was like, "You know, they're going into your house, right?"
why
Oh
do you
well,
got that on the garage? I can't stand. I hate when people. I can think people still doing that.
Channeling, like,
what?
right.
Yeah, like all that fake carpet on the
Girl,
garage.
Yeah.
he got kegs. He got all he got is alcohol. Well,
He is living
Those
his
that's
are
not
best
make
what's
young
in
it
my
young
bad.
refrigerator.
man
I'm
life.
like thinking
Okay.
that's what's in my refrigerator, but that's not what's in my refrigerator. But I'm like she said, you got this is a frat house. I'm like, yeah, he's a guy. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a
Like,
young
Yeah, he's a,
single man. Well, a single man. I don't know how young he is, but
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we
he's
don't know
single.
nobody's age real on this show. But I mean, I'm okay with the bachelor pads looking like bachelor pads. If it had a woman's touch, I'd be like, now wait a minute. What's
Because he had
going on?
that grandma ass bedroom. I said, please. Oh, she said about the headboard. I said, please let him have a headboard. Okay, got a headboard. Look like grandma's headboard, but he got something, child. Like,
I hated it. And then they had the flipboard, like, oh God.
it's like he went to the thrift store, the Salvation Army and stuff, got all his
Maybe
pieces,
his
child.
parents donated it to him or something. I don't know. Nothing a little quick
This is
Amazon,
old
little look can't fix.
IKEA little,
I'm more worried
you
about
know.
that security on that door. Like, we can fix the rest of the
That's what
stuff.
I'm
right.
saying. That's an easy fix. She just kicked your door in like
Not
18
the whole
seconds.
door. And she said, I ain't even put that much force into it.
Right.
No,
He was like, I didn't know he was
exactly.
gonna push it that hard. And she was like, I just gently glazed over the door handle and just
I'm like, shit.
Right.
one strong gust of
He said, I
wind.
just gave it a little shove.
He ain't even had no camera, no ring camera, no ADT, nothing. Just out there.
I know he better have it by the time he got to the show, okay? Because otherwise
Right.
they running all up in your stuff and taking your keg and whatever in your
Hello.
headboard.
In that bare Christmas tree.
Now, I did hear in the Twitter streets, people are saying that they think that he is faking the funk and that he might have a bag, and it's not presenting, it's not looking like that. But I just wanted to get y'all opinion on it. Do y'all think that he is like, because he keeps saying I'm a meager, I'm a simple man, I don't do this, I don't do that, or whatever. But child, when I tell you the chief of my he used to bring a brown paper bag. He used to make his coffee himself. Girl, that's how the rich stay rich. You know what I'm saying? They
Could be
don't
like I said,
try
if
to
he ain't
keep
have
up with the
no
Joneses.
woman's touch on it, then it's gonna look like that. Like unless he
I
hires
wouldn't be-
somebody to do it.
And then you going on an
Possible.
experiment like this, like you can't. I feel like the ones who be like, I got money. Because there was somebody last season, I forgot what his name was, kept talking about his money. Like, that's the one you need to watch out for.
Right.
If it was me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not telling
When
you
you
I'm
leaving with your money. Mhm.
I'm not mentioning that. You're gonna see an old Honda pulled up in the driveway. I ain't telling you I parked the good car at mama's house. You ain't telling you nothing, so I know for sure.
Right?
But I mean,
Be worried about what I got. It's mine. Okay? Don't worry about what I that's why I wouldn't be on this show marrying these people, but that's what
That
they be
part.
on here
yeah,
doing.
I'll have to get an ironclad prenup though.
Prenup, postnup, something.
Yeah, both of them, all of them.
All right, y'all. We about to get on into it, okay?
Come on, Daddy. Yes.
Something about Alex is not ringing true. And when that daddy clocked that, he clocked his ass at the door.
Quick. I should have known he was a lawyer because he was just
right.
rattling them questions off. I was like,
bam, bam,
And I
I
feel
said
like he
my
was being
brain don't
nice.
even work that fast.
He was being
Huh?
polite. Imagine how he probably how he would have been acting if the cameras
In a
wasn't
courtroom.
right. Like, imagine how he would have been treating Alex if they wasn't on TV. Because you're full of
Mm,
it.
mm, Baby, I gave him the MVP, but
Okay.
I had to whack him a little bit later. We'll see it in the next one. Whack
Yeah.
him about the whole political thing. That's us, you know.
Yeah,
We
that's
gonna
where he
whack
lost them
him,
points.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, I still gave him MVP because. But to say, the daughter did say, I forget what her name is, Ashley.
Ashley.
She did say that she had a bad picker. Her father said she
Yep.
had
She
a
said
bad
her
picker,
dad said she had a bad
and
picker.
her father is a divorce attorney,
Yep.
so
Mm-hmm.
he knows all of the goings on of the goings on.
I
Ashley
know
be
that
picking with
mama said,
that Ashley be picking with that kitty cat. That's what Ashley be picking with, okay? Because Ashley another one that be trying to make something shake. Like, Jesus, girl.
it's crazy that she kind of falling for this blatant okay, like come like because some stuff people be like, oh yeah, therapist and he trained, they licensed, he's a lawyer, he had schooling and education behind. This is common sense. Anybody with vision can see this man is full of it and he's just lying through his teeth. Like anybody. But it's like, girl, your daddy is a divorce lawyer, he's active in your life, he's telling you, why are you making these choices?
Well, hopefully she don't say yes at the altar. That's all if they not gonna break up before then, that's all I can pray for her. Because that man will be trying to get all her little coins. Her
Let
coins, her daddy's coins, her mama coins.
that ain't happening. He was like, whether y'all make it or not. I said, I caught that. Because he know y'all ain't making it.
And what did he say?
Well, you know
He's
she gonna have an ironclad uh prenup.
Mm-hmm.
You already
post
know
up or
that.
whatever she did.
You
What
know
did the
that
dad say that I
prenup
was
is gonna
like,
be
yes,
ironclad.
dad, when he was like, oh, he seems like a nice guy, but honesty isn't his forte or something like that. I was like,
Oh,
Yeah.
girl, here it go right here. He clocked that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think honesty. And he clocked them. He said he could, you know, they lawyers be body experts. They be body language experts. He said when I asked you a question, because like he said, it was rapid fire, right? So he was like, you look down and to the left. He was like, oh no, I look
right.
down to the right.
He said,
Right.
nah,
You look
I
down.
said, ooh,
He clocked
got him.
whatever you was doing. You wasn't looking me in my eye. You still look down. You still could have been lying.
Right. First of all, even his
Oh,
political reviews, like, why did you lie about that? You don't think that that's going to be a topic later on? I mean, granted, her daddy also old as dirt, so I ain't really surprised at his political
He
views.
is.
But it's like,
That's
why
true.
you, why,
And they
Alex,
in
why?
Ohio.
Yeah, come on.
why you keep saying something about Ohio?
I can't say that. I got a lot of family in Ohio. I don't claim
Ohio.
none of
I
them,
feel like
but
somebody lives in Ohio that we collab with. Is it somebody live in Ohio?
Letitia.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna say, I feel like
I
we
ended up
just
with
talked.
Leticia.
I got a whole Wu Tang clan. My mama, whole Wu Tang clan and family in Cleveland. I know
Ohio just seemed real country.
it's
I guess it depends on what
huge.
I
part. Because it's
know.
Well,
like they're
Cleveland
all
is the
over.
hood, but yes, the
Yeah,
rest of it is very rural.
it's too broad. Like they didn't narrow it down to a city, so it's like I can't gauge what it'd be like because y'all
Nope.
just all over the whole state of Ohio. But I mean, he a lawyer. He old. I mean, yeah, of course his political views is what they are. But Alex, if you feel differently, speak on it. Don't lie and try to get in where you fit in.
He don't want to say nothing out of the way, and that's what the daddy was clocking. He wants everything. He wanted to be in line with that father, and
Right.
it's
I
not
don't know.
authentic.
It's giving scammer to me. Like people like I was watching Jessie Woo, and she was saying that she was like he's running from something. Like like sometimes he's handsome. He has those dark features. He's tall. He got the tattoos. I feel
And them
like
damn demons, child.
he has the aesthetic to like like scam women.
Yeah. Don't he? What was that? What's that Netflix show? The TikTok scammer or something it was called?
Oh,
Yes.
the swindler, the something
Tender
swindler.
swindler.
Yeah, that's
There
what
you
it is.
go.
Tinder swindler. He kind of looked like the Tinder swindler.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he Mr. Failed soccer, is it soccer
Yes.
career. And then he had no relationship with his mama, because I was like, hey, you didn't know your mama got a whole new job in out of state. Do you talk to the lady? Do she like you? Like,
I mean, I know she like to travel like he do, but y'all don't get on the phone ever?
Partner. I don't get on the
I got a
phone.
relationship with that lady. That's why he treat the women the way he do.
Who do you want to model your relationship after? He said my grandparents, and he was like, "Oh, how long was he married?" He was like 50 years. I was like, "How old is grandpa? Like 67 and 50." Like, wait a minute.
He like what? Like he putting a timeline
He
together.
said they died and they died in their 60s. They was married for 50 years. He was like, I don't say anything. That math is not mathing.
Right.
Girl, he was clocking all the tea, baby.
At first, he said grandma was 50 something.
When I tell you, I
heard him say the grandfather passed at like 67 and he was married 53 years.
I thought he said the granddaddy passed at 67 and the grandma was
67. Yeah, the grandfather. I missed the grandma.
Well, even right, yeah. Okay, well, even if they
that was bad enough.
That would be my divorce attorney. I like him,
right?
Because I thought
I heard him get to the bottom of it.
He said something about the grand. I don't know. I gotta okay. I ain't gonna rewatch it, but I thought
all I clocked is the granddaddy.
Yeah, because he said something about the grandma was younger, and it was like, well, how you gonna say they was married for 50-something years and grandma was 50-something? But even if they were 60-something, I mean, they could get married.
I mean, back in the day, people was.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not the 1950s though.
Like those, yeah.
Yeah.
You having 4, 5, 6, 7 children, 10 children.
Sir, stop lying. Yeah. Like if your grandparents was older, I'll give you that, because then they'd be married at like 17 and all kind of weird stuff. But stop. Stop it.
Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
I don't know
that part.
I could have grandparents that got married when they was teenage. Well, you know, somebody got pregnant, they got married, they got divorced too. Right. They ain't wait around. They was like, this ain't it.
But his just and that does happen. But his just seemed like he just was like the way the father was rattling off. He just had an answer for everything. It just wasn't true. Like he just was making shit up.
And he tried to make the grandparents' story sounds very similar to his story with her. Yeah. And since that story is fresh on his mind, he just pulled it and girl, no.
I think he told her,
and he said, I don't think honesty is his strong suit. That's what
how can he model their relationship after his grandparents when he said the aunt is the one who told him the story? So you never even heard from said grandparents. So you don't know if this is a romantic story or not. Your grandma probably like, oh God, please don't mind. No. And you didn't even talk to her. You heard it from someone else. And the aunt probably sitting at home like, I ain't never told you that. Just lies all the way around. Do you even have an aunt? You know,
I think he told her that same thing in the pods though too. That's why I was like, well, at least he's being consistent in his lies.
Probably because he knew he was going on this show. So it's easy to be like, oh yeah, my granddad met my grandma to tell her back in 1950 and that they fell in love over the phone. She thought that was the story. It wasn't even, she thought it was somebody else. So you didn't really want me. You wanted somebody else.
Is he the one that said they spoke 2 different languages or something? Child, never mind. I be getting people confused.
Right, because all of it want.
Right, he keep changing it. Because he did say somebody spoke 2 different languages the first time he told the story. Then
That's
this time
what I thought.
He called and they fell in love over the phone. Well, I thought how?
Yeah,
yeah.
Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
It was just all a lie, baby.
I know he called her immediately and was like,
but then wait, with the granddaddy in Vietnam, never mind. I don't even want to dig into it no more because it's gonna hurt my brain. Because that man,
then the daddy. Okay, what about the daddy being MAGA?
Now that's where I had a problem with. But then again, they in Ohio, child.
I'm a whack him.
And y'all say he old, so you know.
I mean, yeah, he is
old white lawyer.
I'm a whack him.
He got money too, so you know what type of time he on. But I mean, for her to be marrying Alex. Is he going to try to call ICE because he wants this to end? I don't know.
Get her done, Pops. I don't know. Alex just said, I didn't vote, but if I did, I would. You ain't got to do all of that.
Right.
And if you didn't vote, I would have just left it like I didn't vote. And I just would have left it there.
Either I don't like people who don't vote, and you know, if you was going to vote for the orange Cheeto, it's still that. So that's why I gotta whack the daddy, even though I'm gonna give him his kudos for clocking it. Clock it. But
I
at the
don't care
same
if people
time,
don't vote, but like,
They
what's the
was
reason?
all give a lot of them was giving conservative on it. You know, that
Yeah.
be the Netflix agenda though anyway.
I'm
Child.
conservative. If you're conservative, Alex, you would have been out there on election day. So no, you ain't.
He was trying to say he was trying to, I think, say he was out of the country, but you can still do a absentee ballot. But you know,
Yeah.
the more
That
you know. Alex don't sound like he know too much. He just be making it up off the top of his head.
girl, when he was saying day trading, how much you trading, how much is Bitcoin, who you girl, when I tell you that daddy, he was on it. Like, let me know. Like,
He
and
said,
then
"You
she
went to school
kept
for
on
what?"
saying that
And then
my
you got a
father,
degree in finance or you work in finance. I said, "Oh,
girl, he was talking it. Oh, I was like, just come on, daddy. Come on. Like I said.
But he said she's the same way, so she definitely got a bad picker. But I think she was like, when she started talking to him later about relationships, I think she was clocking some stuff too. So I guess she just don't be, like I said, she be listening to that between her legs sometimes and don't be
Well, for
listening
him
to
to
that
go ahead and
upstairs.
be like, I'm conservative and whatever, she must have tried to put Alex up on game so he could prepare before he met the dad.
Yeah.
He just probably got too nervous.
Sure. And Alex, he's handsome for a white man. Well, clear. I don't know what he is. He looks Latino because he has that dark,
Right.
all that dark hair. I don't know exactly what he is.
He could be Italian though. That's the thing. He
Yeah.
could be Latino. He
It
could be
could be
Italian because
that.
you know sometimes Italians be a little brown too.
And then he's like
He could
super
be a white
tall.
Latino.
He has those dark features. So I feel like she's like amazing. She's just like in it.
She
Like
said she
in
wanted
it.
a Ken for her Barbie. That's what she said.
But he said he wants somebody who look like him. That's like he just go wherever the wind blows.
Brittany.
If he was with Brittany and her dad, her parents was like, yeah. So who'd you vote for? I'm sure he would have said something completely different.
They all doing that though, based upon the situation they in though, because everybody's making concessions and giving up their morals and values. It's whatever they got to say to go to the next round. And
yeah, but it's like this ain't a date. This ain't like you a competitive competition game. Like you already got the person now.
Right. That's true. That is true.
Well, Alex seems like he's about appearances, so he want to make it look good, child.
Yeah, and she's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
He said he like dark features. I feel like he probably would match well with Brittany, who's with
Devontae, old jankety behind.
Devontae. Yeah, I think he would match well with her, but I feel like I think he has an agenda. Like I swear, I don't feel like he is on the up and up. I just don't.
No, he don't got no stable home, and I get that he get that from his mama, but especially their conversation about getting pregnant and stuff, it was just weird.
But the mom, I don't know. The mom seems different, child. Well, he said he was a oopsie baby, so I don't know. Did your mama not want you and your grandmama had raised you and y'all have a bad relationship because they don't?
Why do you know that?
I don't like you no way, sir. What, mama? I don't want you.
And if I could have went back in time, I would have got that. Lord, mama, please.
Right. Swallowed or something. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they ain't close. Because she clearly like to run the streets and be out and don't need nobody holding her back.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about these folks. Who is this? Alex and
that's Alex and Ashley still, child, and they water bottles and sex.
She looked like the other one, the 33-year-old.
Amber.
Yeah,
Amber.
Yeah,
they kind of look like she just looks a little bit younger, but
yeah, she looks younger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, clearly
they fighting over water bottles. He's not trying to have sex with her, and I feel like it's too early in the game for them to be flipping the switch like that. Like sometimes I feel like it could be a manipulation tactic because you know how sometimes people give you like a whole lot of attention and then they pull back on the attention and they want you chase them.
Chase them. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it could be a tactic that he's using. But she definitely clocked it, and she is like begging for sex, and you know, I didn't like the way this was looking. I was like, yeah, no, like, is he not interested? Yo, this should not be happening in the honeymoon phase. Like,
But he let
y'all
interesting.
literally are still getting to know each other. So if he's withdrawing from you, I don't know if he's trying to manipulate you. He's trying to get you to chase him, to stroke his ego or something. Like, y'all tell me what y'all think. What
All
is
of the above.
going on? What is going on?
I think he wants her. He want to push her so she can end it. So it can be like she's the one who broke up with me.
Mm.
We already know he's not interested. He said it in Mexico when he was talking to Brittany.
I was gonna say, I think when he's seen Brittany, that's when his focus shifted, because
Yeah,
they was fine
that.
before, and then he was like, "Oh, wait a minute!" Like,
I like dark features. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was
I
fine.
can't just
He ain't
swap.
seen nobody for 2 weeks, but
right
now he back in the real world.
And she said all the sex stopped after Cabo, after Mexico.
Even when he said, "Well, why didn't you F me? Why didn't you F me?" Like, excuse you, princess.
Okay,
No.
girlfriend. All right,
I gotta get that gift. Yuck. No,
right.
I'm not doing that. What are you talking about?
Then she was really explaining herself. Like, what?
Why didn't you just do that to me? I was like, what are you?
Yeah, like, why does she have to keep initiating it?
Nigga, I don't know where.
Yeah, she should have shut it down. Like, this ain't gonna work for me.
I ain't like it, but I do appreciate that she didn't really get upset. She had clear communication, and she said, "You need to do more." And that's just where I'm at with it. So at least she will allow him to change his behavior. And if he doesn't change it, then you can just, do.
They only got 20 days or whatever, 15 days to the wedding or whatever. I'm saying, like, if I'm doing all this early on, I'm not about to waste more time to see how bad it could really get. Let's just
about to do
down.
nothing.
No,
like you said about the men nitpicking with the water bottles and then folding the laundry. It was like, sure, shut up, please.
Right. You just look please. We don't got no time invested. I don't know you like that.
She's like, you fold your laundry however you want. Something, because
like, why would I sign up for more of this?
I hope she's taking it all in. Like, no matter how good the D is, I hope she's taking it all in and she's saying no at the altar. That's all I care about. Just please say no.
I think she will.
Please say no.
When you gotta beg for sex, girl, no.
When he said something, she said, "I feel like you think I'm trying to trap you." Like, oh no, get out of there.
Yep.
Because she do get pregnant, then he's gonna be blaming her and resenting.
She said, "I don't want no kids either." I'm like, "Thank you, ma'am. Like, I just met you."
Even then, she's like, "Where's the rest of your stuff?" And it's like, "He don't got no stuff, girl. He don't got nothing going on." Trying to uproot.
And then he sounded like he don't want to be nowhere around her when she had a period. But it sounded like, I think people felt like she was saying she wanted to be intimate. I think she was just saying she just wanted to be like, you can touch me, like, you don't gotta, you don't gotta be that type of intimate, but you can just give me a hold me.
Right.
It's okay. It don't bite. It's all right. He was like,
I feel like that's the same thing that Brittany was trying to, explain with Devontae. Like, it don't gotta be all that. Like, it would be good if it was all that, but at the same time, don't ignore me like I'm invisible. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
show me something, because they ain't showing nothing, child.
Yeah,
all these men is horrible.
Yeah, gosh.
They are.
5 out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the other 2, I'm just giving them grace because I don't know what they really hitting for neither, child.
Okay, so we are going to these people. They're meeting each other. Shana, can you talk about this this meetup? Yeah, probably ain't much to touch on. Everything seemed like it worked out good, but any thoughts?
Yeah. That was it. I think it was fine.
That was me and her brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing going on with this couple, really.
Same.
Once we
Same
get to
thing
it,
then
with
we
we're
had,
not
you
gonna
know,
yeah.
same thing
We're
with
not
this
I know we
couple.
don't
Go ahead.
what's that, Nina? No, I was
No,
gonna
I
say
was
I
saying
know we're not
same thing. I was saying same thing with this couple. It's like these two are the best couples, and the thing I feel like Jordan and they will have some issues coming down the line, but we'll see.
No, but I don't know. I like this couple better than the other one. Not that I don't like, because I mean it's good to see a single mom on there, but it's just like we're not going to see him when he meets the daughter. We're not going to get to really see. That's what we really need to see and get, you know, an idea. Get a
'Cause
grip
that
on.
and
will
I take
decide
that
what
back. We
will
did have a single dad, and she ended up not walking down the aisle with that man. How could I
Oh
forget that
yeah,
last season?
that's right. We did do that last
And then
season.
went and got pregnant by somebody else.
Yeah, and then he
I
was
want to be a
I
mom.
missed that.
pissed because he was like, I introduced you to my child for nothing,
I
basically.
forgot
So
about him.
that
We
is
had
like,
Oh no, I
one
did see
single
that. I saw
dad.
that. I saw that.
yeah, we did have that.
Well, maybe that
Because
was that last season or 2 seasons ago. I'll be getting them
it
mixed
was
up,
last
child.
season. I think it
Yeah,
was last
Okay.
season.
it was last season.
And that
Because
was the same thing
we,
with him. He introduced it, like he was saying, introduced it to the kid, and then she, at the last minute, decided she, ain't want to do it, and that's why this is a hard place to be for a single parent. So
right.
it's too. The
Because
time
the
frame is
single
too
dad did
short.
the same thing. The single dad did the same thing. Introduced her to the mom and all that stuff. So it's like we're getting all these people involved for this to be nothing. Like I just don't think single parents should be on this show. I don't.
No, they need a different show, but that because they need to be on something that doesn't end, like maybe like a Ready to Love, something that doesn't end with marriage, where you have time to do all these things. Like the time frame is too short. Then I'm supposed to marry you. Like that's not good for a kid, especially a young kid. Now, if you got like older teenagers, they probably not going to care, but you know.
Right. Even then, do I want you? Because now we're talking about moving in together, and if I'm living with my teenagers, like it just needs you just need to have adult children.
Yeah, because you got to be trusting people and running backgrounds, and are you creepy or not? Because
yeah, it's just too much.
I'm just saying, in terms of like the ease of dealing with the kid, the teenagers will be a little easy, but then you got a whole nother set of issues to worry about. So
right.
To me, it feels like Jordan is just going to be another kid. You see how he carries himself. You see how he takes care of himself. He wants to eat her daughter's cookies and treats and whatever. It's gonna feel like even if they get to the altar and they say yes, I still feel like it's not gonna last. That shit will get tiring.
Yeah, it's gonna be a burden on her. Don't no woman want another kid.
Right.
It'll get tired very fast.
So. I think the daughter is at an age because young kids they adapt easily. Where I think it'll be easier to win her over because she's young. But it's like you coming in here and you used to having things one way, and then he's not really pulling his weight. He's talking about just him saying I want to go out and be like around stuff. I want to go out and have fun. Like there's nothing wrong with that, but we're not doing that every day. That shouldn't factor into your living.
Because he doesn't have any responsibilities like she does. Yeah, because he doesn't have responsibilities like it's just him, so he can do whatever. She can't.
It's not.
No, I'm sure she don't want to.
People have gotten with people who have kids. They don't have. Yeah.
This is just the circumstances. Yeah, this circumstances is not. Is what has me not having them make it. Even if she do, like you say, I do. By the time we come to the reunion, I feel like they're gonna be like, and it didn't work, and we never moved in because I didn't want him near my kid, and he was eating up snacks, and he wanted to go to the bar. And need to say he
try to force it when it's not
toothbrush.
Yeah, he needs a toothbrush. She might try to force it because it's like, okay, well, I had you around my child, and now that I've already introduced you and opened this can of worms, she might try to make it work even when it's not.
Nope, bring that back. Like, never mind. Cut it off.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. Or at least give it I don't know, because y'all going into marriage, like you don't want to act like marriage is like nothing, but at the same time you want to make, I don't know, it's just weird.
I mean, on this show it really is nothing. That's why I couldn't do it. That's illegal documentation.
I'm trying to say it, but I can't say it because it don't feel right, because the experience is so
The show doesn't take
expedited.
it seriously.
Yeah, you can't take it seriously,
But you
but
can't
at
just
the
go to
same
the
time, they
no.
want you to take it seriously, but it don't make no
They
sense.
want you to have that divorce on your record for the rest of your life. They can't even annul it and just be done with it. So I don't
Not
know.
the divorce on your record.
They would have to hate my ass because I would get to
It's
that
not working.
I would get to that altar and be like, what was that guy's name? I do not.
They
I do not.
should let these people get an annulment, and they won't.
They
So
should.
that's
I
why it's
know.
gonna be on your record. Why? Like,
And that's all for the sake of the show because I think it's because of the time frame and they don't want you to be able to go look up that they got married and they got it annulled. But y'all got to find some way around that, then, y'all. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
We find out everything now with social media anyway, so which they've been doing a better job of that. But
yeah.
Kira, go ahead and break this down. Do
Ain't
you
nothing to break
agree?
down.
Do you agree with my 100% genuine? And they had a weird edit. We already talked about it earlier, but
Right.
we can touch more on it. They went to
Because I
his
think the last time was on the cell phone. They wanted to get it with the producers this time.
oh, right. And then they went to his workplace and all this other stuff. So how you feel about him? It was cool.
I mean, it's our best hope because, like we said, with Jordan and Amber, we have the whole kid situation. So at least we don't have a kid, murking up the waters. I hate to put it that way in this situation, and they're talking about the heavy things. So I'm for it. We're getting it out the way, and hopefully it works out for them. They ain't got much to say about them. Like we were saying, I wish they interacted more with the other couples, but at least we're getting some of those real, more authentic conversations of what you're going to have to deal with when we're planning things out. And I don't want to have a kid now. I want to have a kid in 2 years, and we're getting into race and identity. So I'm rooting for them to root for somebody.
Do you think this is a producer's scheme to try to figure out whether or not people will root for them or they would just like cast them off to the side to see what they need to cast and what they need to do? Because a lot of times people say they want wholesome, they want you know what I'm saying, like
or they're trying to recreate Lauren and Cameron because we already did an interracial couple, so it's not like it doesn't work. We got Lauren and Cameron, we got Kwame and Chelsea, which I didn't think he was gonna marry her, but here we are all these years later, they're still married. So we've done it before.
We weren't rooting for them though, just to be clear.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that they keep trying to say y'all want positive stuff going on good, or do you want the drama? So
we want both.
Is this a test to see whether or not people will root for them? Or I mean, I don't think that people will root for them. I just feel like people will just accept them for what they are. I
feel like we always in the past we used to always have at least one couple to root for, and usually the boring couple never gets the airtime. The same thing with Brett and Tiffany. Love them to pieces. Unproblematic, boring. Y'all had to make a big deal over the man's pants or something at the wedding. So it was like you're just gonna get less airtime. But I mean, I think everybody that watches the show wants both. Like we want to see a couple succeed and be in love and being authentic, and we also want a little mess sprinkled in. Now, where they've been going wrong in the past, it's been a lot of mess and no love and genuine connection. So if they could get back to that, that'd be great. I'd take it.
Okay. Shayna?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we do need a little of both, but it's still hard to connect. I'm still not getting the same feels like I did with Lauren and Cameron because of how they're doing them. Like treating them like a redheaded stepchild. It's like I can take them or leave them. Like they cool. They don't bother me, but I don't have no couple to root for this season because it's like y'all got them completely separate from the cast.
Right.
Videos from their phone. Like it's just hard to connect with them. They're not getting the full experience. So this is, like I said, people was complaining like we want to see the other couples y'all don't sell. So I guess they gave us one like, take this. Like Kira said here, damn, are you happy now, Gina? Like it's like not really, because I mean, if you ain't gonna give us the whole thing, then make room in the budget for one more couple. The other couples are gonna fall off. So there's no reason. Like, all right,
And
well,
we're
if y'all lose,
down one, so we better see her dress shopping and all the other too. Okay, y'all better
right,
work it out.
you're gonna lose another couple by next week, I'm sure.
Ooh.
So there was no reason to treat them like this.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess. As we okay. We can get into this.
Oof.
Kira, since you
Oof.
it's on you, boo.
You know how I feel about Emma from day one, baby.
I feel like you got a lot to say. So come on.
I
Ooh.
feel like
Come
Emma
on.
needs some
Y'all do.
therapy. She was on the wrong couch,
You need
okay?
to
And the
sit
fact
on
that
the couch with the lady. Yeah.
her white parents didn't seem to understand any of this. I was like, where have y'all been her whole life? Like y'all just. But then she did say the other kids were grown and out the house, so y'all just.
But it said 3 years older. I was like, that's not that much of a gauge gap.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said the kids was out the house.
The dad said the other kids are 3 years older. So for that after they left for that short period of time, they had her to themselves.
Oh, that ain't really because when they adopted her when she was like 3, so okay, they made it seem like she was there by herself her whole life.
Yeah, like they were 3 years older. That's not.
It still just didn't sound like they were being in tune to which is the problem people have with white couples adopting people of color when you don't give them any credence to their culture or seem to understand the difficulties that they're having because they seem like they just ignored it. She want to be a white lady. She don't even want to be Chinese. And when she went over there and sat in them Italian people's face talking about spaghetti sauce, I was like, girl, wrong road, abort mission. So
But is it completely the parents' fault? Like, yes, they were the adults, but they said she didn't open up, she didn't talk. The dad said at parent-teacher conferences, they'd be like, "Oh, Emma's so bubbly and she's so talking. She's talking."
Therapy. You adopted a child.
Maybe they did. That doesn't mean that we don't know that she wasn't in therapy though. That doesn't mean she's talking to them.
She ain't said nothing about no therapy.
Yeah, she doesn't relate to them.
Yeah, I was like,
there's just a natural barrier there, and
because how are they going to speak to something they don't know what she needs, or they might not realize that she was missing anything because
they felt like they was giving her everything that she needed. She seemed like she was happy. The people said that she was happy, but she didn't reciprocate that to us. But I don't know.
She would have. Maybe they thought like she'll feel like an outcast if we start introducing her culture. Maybe that would make her feel different. So they don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
They're lucky they got a woman, and this is not a This Is Us with a Randall where they had to go get a black barber for homeboy because absolutely not. Because
But if they don't know, because I mean, that she could feel like, okay, well, I'm being treated differently because I'm Chinese, or what they don't know. But since when she got older, she never expressed her concerns. She doesn't communicate well. She's grown now. It seems like they still don't know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
So at this point, she's a grown adult. So who's?
I mean, the stuff in her adulthood
she has
that she's
very
liable
strong
for it.
feelings about her stance and where she is with the no children. I think it's because of what she went through.
Mm-hmm. They didn't even seem to notice that she had an issue with the birthmark being removed. Have y'all not seen that? Like it's jarring. You don't think kids are cruel? You don't think nobody is saying nothing about that? You don't think she feels no time? I just feel like they were disconnected as parents, and I'm not saying I'm the best parent and I ain't missed shit and had to go back and be like, oh shit, but it's like. I don't know.
You gotta go back and do the all shit moments.
I just don't know
the thing is because the culture is so different. So, like, why would you adopt an Asian child, somebody that you couldn't relate to? Like, it does not make sense to me.
Was there a language barrier? Because she was 3 years old
out there to adopt.
Well, I'm sure.
I don't know. And then the therapy thing is hard to say because she's in her 30s, and we know years ago when she was in her youth going to therapy, even though they're white, and I think it was more common with that.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. It still wasn't as common with I think anyone as it is now. So they feel like they did everything right. She just run off to the basement. They probably feel like, okay, she's just going through puberty, whatever. They not even putting two and two together because they feel like they didn't raise her differently.
Right.
In the arm, I don't want to keep bringing up like, "Hey, your arm. Does anybody say anything?" I wouldn't keep bringing it up either because that might be a sensitive subject.
Make you
No, I'm
make
not
you
saying to
be
keep bringing it up.
self-conscious. You might create a self-consciousness in the child by keep bringing it up and stuff like that.
I'm not
So
saying
if
to
you feel
constantly
like
keep bringing it up. It feel like they
the
didn't even
child is
touch on it.
quiet, then you feel like that there's nothing going on with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you just don't know. Like if they don't vocalize it, they don't say nothing.
I'm not saying to create the insecurity. It just sounds like they just missed a lot of stuff. And I feel like they were just like, we put a roof over her head. She's well taken care of. You know, she got all the things. We paid for the surgeries. You know, her health is good. She's probably in a good school. You know, they're doing all of those things. You know how. You know,
but her siblings also, her sister, whoever, also didn't say like, okay, well, you know, she came and talked. So at this point, no sooner she's talking to nobody, because 3 years older is still close in age. And I mean, at some point, it's like they probably feel like they have
close enough that you should have a relationship.
Yeah.
They probably felt like they're probably thinking they had an open door where she would feel comfortable to come say something, and she just didn't. She probably doesn't. So I mean, there was just a disconnect, and there's gonna be because she's a completely different culture.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me and my sister. Like we're in a different generation. It's a whole the whole thing created a boundary between us, and it just never did it. So you don't know. But like you said, 3 years don't feel like you feel like you're still in the same generation. So I don't know.
But with her knowing that she's adopted, it's not like she don't know. Like she knows she's adopted, so she's gonna feel different. And it's like that's something that she has some internal work to do too. And I mean, she was a child, she was grown up, but she had to speak up and say something too. They can sit here and speculate. We can think. We don't really know because she ain't speaking and saying nothing now. True. Look at how she reacted in the pods.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like she's not the easiest.
There was a lot of tears.
It's not easy to get information out of her. She doesn't just willingly share. That was one of her issues she had with the One Connection.
Yeah, I didn't understand. That's one thing about her. Like, I didn't understand how she picked and choose how she shared information. I guess if you feel safe, maybe you would share the
who she felt comfortable with.
Yeah, I don't understand like why. I don't know if it was strategic. I don't know if it was like safety. I don't know, but I know she did a lot of crying. And then
I'm assuming it's safety, and we don't know how they edit it because you know they only giving us but so much. So
yeah, and then the parents acting like they're like oblivious to what's going on. I feel like as the adult that you should like either research, figure out, trying to understand, try to do a little bit more, because I feel like sometimes the children don't have the words. They don't understand how to say the things that they're trying to convey. Like they have feelings that they can't really convey. And so, you know, a lot of times, like when I talk to people and, you know, I might get, you know, a little boisterous or whatever, or I might say some things. I'm like, you know, I'll come back. I'll circle back and I'll be like this. Are we good? Like, is everything okay? Do you need to express something a little bit more? Like, did I miss something? Because a lot of times you do miss something. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard in a situation because we only did see so much because we don't know if they did.
Right.
Try. But with her being an orphanage show, they might have tried. After a while, if I keep trying and you're not saying nothing, I'm not going to spend the rest of your life keep trying. Because now at this point, it's too much. Like I'm going to let you come around.
She's a kid. Like she may reject some of the stuff, and I get that. I don't know.
Her being in an orphanage, that's just a piece that nobody can really like. She was in an orphanage. She was abandoned by her parents.
Yeah,
that's just something that I mean, even if you try to be there and be compassionate, take them to therapy, unless you actually have a full understanding of that, you just can't relate. So it's like hard for her to open up. But they did try to support her with the no kids thing. Like that sister, I was with the sister. Like she was very vocal, like because he don't know what he's talking about. Because he don't got no kids.
This is the same situation like we were just talking about with like Victor and Christine, how they were talking about the whole race thing. It's given the same thing.
We gotta have the hard conversations.
So at least with Christine and whatchamacallit, like they were able to have a mature conversation. It's like he was trying to almost argue with the sister, like You don't know she has kids, and you don't know you can
He
hear
say
from her.
got dog.
Yeah.
Right. He trying to pick. She's like, are you trying to compare raising a kid to a dog? And I no offense to the dog
Baby.
parents, because I know y'all love y'all pets. It's not the same. Like, it's just not. But even then, they did all that. The mama tried to chime in and say, like, listen, you don't have to have kids if you don't want to. And she was like, well, I had a right to change my mind. Like, look, when they trying to step in on your behalf, look at how you reacting. So, okay, I ain't saying nothing else now.
Exactly.
I just had to look at it from both perspectives.
Now
Like,
she
all right,
grown. She grown now because they like, oh, you just got on this show and you just lying, huh? Because yesterday you ain't want to have no kids. Now today you want to have.
why would you
Okay,
be so vocal on speaking up on your behalf, and then you like, well, I can change my mind. Well, did you? Because it sounds like you still don't want them.
You
She
still
don't.
Or you want the man so bad.
She
Yeah.
don't want them kids.
No, she don't. And she needed to say that. Her reason of why, like they said, like, you don't need to have no reason why. You don't want them. In the story.
Nope.
You don't need to, you really don't have to. You can look into it because there is a reason why, and I do want her to dig into that.
Right.
Her self-work she needs to do. Not nothing she needs to do to explain and make it right for him.
Exactly. I don't have to give you a reason why. I say no.
How you
And it
feel
was
about
such
the parents though?
What you say?
The parents, they was looking like, I mean, they look stuck. They look like,
I think they know the scene it. Because even they try to tell him, like, well, when you have kids, it does change things. Like, especially if you don't, they try to explain, like, because he's like, oh, well, don't, you may asking the parents or asking the sister, like, okay, well, do you regret having your kids? No, because they wanted kids. But if I didn't want them and now I have them, now I'm going to be resentful. And I might take that
right.
out on the kids that I didn't want. Like, they trying to just give him the real, like, I heard from my parents. Okay, and now you're hearing from her parents. You're
I
not
was going
listening.
to say it's a stark contrast with his parents because his mama was like, what? I don't like this procedure. What do you mean you don't want to have no kids? I said, oh boy.
Right. Like, if you want to have them, you can just be with somebody that wants them. Why are we
Exactly.
even
Back up off that
arguing?
lady uterus.
Like, why are you trying to change her mind when you could just be with somebody who wants kids?
They should have never left the pods. That's the moral to the story.
Right.
But we we want to stay on the show. We got to have a storyline. So here we are because it's just two people that should have never been together. That's one of the things that I was saying that last time. That's not really going to change. If you don't want a kid, most people 9 times out of 10, you're not going to wake up and decide you want a kid most of the time. So
right.
he should just let that go.
Yeah, he really should have.
Right.
Did
Or-
he
and I think all the time
have another connection that wanted kids maybe, or
Not that we saw or that I can
majority
remember.
of
Wait,
the
who is
women
this?
did not want to have kids?
But I mean, we've seen situations where women didn't want kids or didn't want more kids or whatever. They end up having them to appease the man. Then y'all break up and you the one stuck raising the kids.
Yeah.
Like, she needs to be firm on that. Like, don't try to let him persuade you. And then it's like, oh, well, I'm happy with now they hear. Yeah, you're going to say that now. But they're like,
You mess around, I'll go have all that shit taken out, child. Damn the birth control. I'd be like, ain't nothing in there to make nothing with nothing. Now, what you want to do with that? It's her body.
The sister got kids, wanted kids. I said, if I could do it all over again, there's nothing wrong with you want to be living for yourself, because you ain't gonna live for yourself ever again.
That's me. That is me. Like, I remember I started off not wanting children, and then eventually I had the experience where I got pregnant. I'm like, oh, maybe I did want a child, and then I lost a child and through a miscarriage or whatever, and then next thing you know, I was on a path of trying to have children. And I believe that women should be able to reserve the right to change their mind. I mean, maybe not just women, maybe everybody can change their mind or whatever. Yeah. But at the same time, you have to remember the person you are. Are you going to resent a child? Are you going to mistreat the child? Because that wasn't your initial thought. And then you get into a journey and you figure out the journey is harder than what it is. And I think with Emma, I feel like maybe that birthmark that was taking over her body, I thought that maybe that's why she was abandoned, because of that particular thing. And I don't know it to be true or nothing like that, but I'm just speculating. Like, sometimes, like, people have children, and if they come out with Down syndrome, they may give up the child, or if they have like a certain disability. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's
Chinese too, and they say, well, I've heard before. I don't know this would be completely true, but they said that like if they have girls or they got too many kids or whatever, they'll get rid of the girls.
Yep.
So it has been like, okay, well y'all at y'all limit. So
Yeah.
there's still got to go.
Yeah. You just don't know.
So
I feel like now in today's society, it's getting better where we're more acceptable of women not wanting children, because like a lot these new generation are like, I'm gonna be the fly auntie. The world is a mess. I don't want no kids. But when we were coming up, like it was expectation. That's how you were raised. That
it'll make you feel like less than a woman if you don't have kids.
Yeah, like most of us wanted to have kids, and these women today are like, get somebody else to do it. It's not me.
And I applaud them. She changed her mind because she wanted to, which is what her family was trying to express to them.
Right.
I'm like, okay, that's fine, but don't change your mind because he's trying to convince you to. Change your mind because you want to change your mind.
That's definitely going to be and he knows that. He said that. Like, she's going to either regret him or regret the kid or both. Like,
she will have some problems, especially if she's going through postpartum and all that stuff, and then she got a child that might look like her, and she don't got no answers. She don't have no coach. She don't have no knowledge of her culture. There's a lot that goes into that, and she didn't even deal with herself yet to be trying to bring somebody else into the world. Heaven
forbid you don't have a perfect pregnancy, okay? Some of them pregnancies be real rough, and you be having all types of complications. And then once the baby gets there,
what if she had a miscarriage? Will he support her? Will he start blaming her, making her feel bad for a situation she didn't even want initially anyway? Like, it's just too much to put yourself into when you have that much hesitation. Don't do it.
Yeah,
if you're hesitating, don't do it.
I'm hoping she loved herself enough to say no at the altar. Okay, like Ashley, just say no, because you don't want. You're talking. I feel like you're talking yourself into it for the sake of the show, but at the end of the day, you really don't. You don't want the kids, and that's fine.
Because her family coming up there, that confirmed it for me. Because obviously, she must have been saying this for a while.
Yeah. For years. I don't want no kids. I don't want no kids. You keep them kids. F them kids.
And it brings more drama to when you get to the altar. So that's another thing. Like I said, production, I felt like everybody was talking about they want to have children. But when I look at the family, his family is looking like, why the hell you pick her and she don't want to have no damn kids? You know what I'm saying?
They were so Italian.
Girl, what I tell you, they was looking at her like they had the,
which is funny because new modern day women don't be wanting to have kids. They was looking at her like she was our age, and Mama was like, What you mean you don't want to have no kids? I don't want no babies. It's just the times, ma'am. I don't want them. I don't want them.
Right. It's getting a little late. It's getting a little late. So I gotta add this to the stage because I forgot to add it in the screenshots. But we have to move on to Chris. Is that Chris? Yeah, Chris and Jessica. And he did a complete 180 on her. And he disappeared for 48 hours, which is 2 days. And he's talking about he don't need to be in contact with you. I'm like, nigga, we not dating. You're my fiance. We're getting ready to get married. What the fuck are you talking about? That coupled with him, like, she is a thin woman. She's not overweight. She's not hefty. She's not like he was nitpicking, trying to find a reason to say. And I think it was because he saw Bree and like all the foolishness that he was doing, nigga. Wigger.
And Bree ain't built that much different than this lady. I think she might be taller.
Here, talk about it. Talk about it. Break it down.
Like I said, he threw me for a loop because Bree was on his face in Cabo and he was going over there with homeboy. And for him to get here, I was like, okay, clearly something happened in them 48 hours you don't want to talk about. So I don't know who he was with or what you was over there doing or why you would get all the way back to the United States of America and decide that you might want to go with Bree. I think he just can't. Once he saw her house, the doctor's house, maybe he just felt like he couldn't live.
I felt like he was insecure.
Yeah, his little self.
He knew he couldn't. He knew he couldn't keep up, so he'd rather reject her before she rejected him.
Exactly. That's
he already sure.
He said 4 bedrooms.
Right. And she was like, yeah, this big old room that looks like a room, but it's actually my closet. And that room over there would be yours. And he was like, oh no, that was a day. That was a day when he was like, nah, I know I can't measure up.
Listen,
Mm,
listen. I was like, how dare you? He absolutely pissed me off.
Y'all think he's a narcissist? Because why try to tear her down her rest of her self-esteem on your way out? Just go.
Yes.
and then said he still wanted to continue, and she was keeping her calm. She said, "You mean my body?" I said, "Oh,
Right.
I
And
don't
I
know.
was, all these people slept together, and now it's like, oh wait, I'm not attracted. Well, you wasn't complaining. See,
They say he was the one that was one of the ones that was given January 6th. All these conservatives, they say he was giving that vibe. So there's that.
it looked like it from look at his haircut.
Yeah, she better off. I'm glad she
He completely broke her heart.
Because
And
it seemed like it came out of left field.
I love that she was able to pack her bags and she said, I live a beautiful life. Girl, I said, girl, come on. But yeah, you could shed a couple of tears. Yeah, you had some little
Yep.
feelings for him or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be good.
Right.
I
don't know what's going on with the bad spray tans in Ohio, but that's not something that she can't fix. I mean, yeah, it's awful, but I mean, otherwise, like, girl, you literally had to pick a litter. Like, look at him. He look like he a cop. That
Okay.
hair is awful. Nope, wouldn't do it.
And was it Amber? Like Amber said, like, sir, you're not gonna find another doctor. I was like, and ain't. And she bad too.
Right. We won't get there.
Right.
And I think this was one of the couples that he said he didn't want no kids, and she said she didn't want no kids. So you didn't even have to worry about none of that. She's keeping all her coins and living her best life.
Listen, I appreciated that for her because at the same time, she said, I have a beautiful life. And I love that she was able to cut it off, like cut it off when it needs to be cut off. You know what I'm saying?
We'll keep dragging
cut
me through
that
it.
shit off.
But
this is to keep dragging her through it. Like we can finish the process for what?
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
This is a prime example when men be like, women initiate 80% of divorces, women initiate all this stuff. But it's like, you didn't say what y'all are doing for her to be like, oh yeah, now it's over.
What did you do first?
Right. You push and push and push, and then they file, and it's like, see, the women are the reason why. They're the reason. Yeah, no.
And sir, have you went in the mirror and took your shirt off while you were talking about CrossFit with that lady? I was like,
a gym membership. He got a boob hanging out to the left in that one picture right there with the pillow.
A whole boob, a whole A cup, nigga.
Yeah, like you got a whole. She looks like if she said she did Pilates, I wouldn't be like, no, you don't. Like I would believe her. She looks like she does it.
But she said she didn't work out in the past.
So out his ass. He was pulling.
It wasn't like
out his ass.
Yeah, it wasn't like she didn't tell him what it was. She's like, yeah, I don't like to work out, and I'm not.
Like you said, it's not like she looks drastically different from Brie. It's not like the Ashley Brittany dynamic where it's like, okay, well, you just don't even look nothing like my type. Like they kind of, I mean, they don't look far off to me. So what is it? What is the issue
in terms of body type? If that's what we're looking at, I mean, they're both still beautiful women, but in terms of body type, like,
I mean, Bree doesn't. Her hair is pretty dark. I mean, I don't see a drastic difference where I'll be like, oh no, you're not my type. Besides the fact that you're just intimidated because you can't measure up, that's a him problem. She dodged a bullet.
And did
exactly. And when we get into it. Like this whole thing, when they get into the whole mixer of it all, that's when they got complicated. I don't know if anybody is able to kind of describe how this whole thing went. I can't do it. I definitely can't do it.
But it was a lot of back and forth. Me.
Yeah.
Can somebody bring this up and really like try to I got a couple more slides or whatever, but
I mean we gotta skirt past the facts first that Alex know Priyanka and they didn't want to tell that.
I didn't get Priyanka in there.
Okay. We gotta skirt past that first that they didn't want to, let it be known that they knew each other. So I was kind of wondering where that came from.
Yeah,
it's just like, the ladies were having good conversation and it seemed all for sisterhood because Amber was like, F him, okay? I'll that nigga in the throat. Like Amber
listen,
I'm playing around.
Amber is me.
Right. And she
Amber was
kept
like,
the same energy. She
With
kept it
the-
right. When she saw him, she kept the same energy. You'll
I
never get
love
that's what I'm
that.
saying.
that again.
Keep the same energy.
That's
Definitely.
what I'm saying. The ladies was all kumbaya and they was being supportive and how dare you and the audacity. She's beautiful and she's a doctor and she's da 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 da. And Bree talking about yuck, he slid into my DMs. Not too quick, ma'am. Not too quick. It's just in that man face. But we gonna go with the yuck. We're gonna go with the yuck. Then he pull up loose as the goose, and all of a sudden, now the women that were supporting her are allowing this man to talk bad about her in their face. I was like, what?
Yeah, like
Right.
I'm hoping that it's the editing and that y'all were actually shutting it down. And then Bree entertained that conversation for far longer than she should. That's to dominate what, sir? What are you dominating? Go sit your little
Right.
self down somewhere.
He submits.
says no at the altar because
It's
she's
a
doing.
no.
And poor Connor is over there. I think that man's name is Connor. I don't even know half these people's name. Is being his homeboy and being supportive whole time. He wants your girl.
Right. He tried. He really was putting on.
That's
really,
wild.
that was crazy.
That's wild. Like
In the bathroom, like, I don't care. What is he gonna do today? Sir, I will bop you in your nose just on the principle alone. Because what are we even talking about? I'm over here trying to help you out, trying to run an assist. And you plotting on my girl.
No, that's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody pay me, they owe me. That means I did the deal. So this ain't stealing.
He said it ain't stealing. We ain't stealing. Like, we cool. We ain't
I mean,
stealing.
and Connor did know that girl said she wanted a second and third round. So I mean, we did go through that in Cabo, but they seemed like they was on a good footing. I was more worried about her than I was this little joker till we got over here and seen
And that was
Jessica's
funny.
house, and then here we are. So are we gonna do it? You think they're gonna do a swapsies the next couple of
Girl,
episodes?
who is this girl
No, I
who
don't.
is like, who is this girl that is totally flabbergasted? Like, her flabber.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that Catherine? Is that Catherine? Well, no, because we
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
which
Yeah,
one.
it's Catherine. But
Who the hell is Catherine? Look,
that's
see,
with Vic.
Catherine, the one with the guy with the locks.
Christine.
She's with
Christine. Oh,
yeah.
Christine. Is that
We having
Christine?
trouble with people.
That's because they've been separated.
Because I didn't
And
think
so-
Christine was there.
No, they said they was there, but they was like off.
Oh, so
Unless
they
they're gonna
was
show for next week, they was off on the outskirts, not having much engagement with
They
what we
were
saw.
not. They were not a part
Oh, so
of
Christine.
it.
So this is the only time Christine
So
interacted
she
with the
was
girl.
getting all the
I didn't
tea.
even notice she was there.
Girl, she was getting all the tea. She was, what is going on?
She said, "My black man would never." That's white man problems. He would never. Ugh,
She said,
I hate that
there's
for
no
you.
lights. And now I can go back to my house away from these apartments.
Right.
Girl,
Ooh, the ghetto.
I cannot.
Yeah, it was
No,
messy.
it's
We did want mess. I will admit I wanted mess, and it usually does get messy when we get to these little get-togethers. So I mean, we got what we was looking.
So what
I
do
just
y'all think
didn't
about the
anticipate it being
Priyanka
this.
thing? What y'all think about the Priyanka thing?
I don't know if they might have been sliding before this show because
I feel like there's always people who do that.
he
'Cause
said
they're on the
he liked the dark features.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
And then he
I thought we were gonna get more drama with
trying
the.
to play it off too. He kept on like,
I don't know. Is that her, sir? You know. I thought we was gonna get more drama with like Kia. I guess maybe that's the next episodes. Kia and some of the other cast. I'm like, we just beefing amongst the core cast already.
And then they didn't even bring Tyler, the girl Tyler. They should have bought her if we're gonna have a love triangle confrontation.
Oh, she wasn't there.
No, her and Kia.
I just thought they didn't show her.
I didn't watch their interview.
Yeah, I watched the interview, and Tyler said she ain't
I thought she was there, but they just didn't show her.
Yeah,
she didn't get an invitation.
And AB
maybe
was like,
she's gonna make a big appearance on a reunion. I think maybe
by then it's gonna fizzle. Like by then we're not gonna care no more. This was the time to do it. Like you gotta strike out.
I'm surprised they didn't invite her the way she carried on. You would think they would invite her for like the drama of it all. You know what I'm saying? The
AD
two
was like, "Are you
Right.
sure?"
stormed
Did
out
you
and
check your
said
spam?
redo.
She was
That's
like,
what
"I
I
didn't
was
get a
saying.
call. I didn't get an email." AD was like, "Did you check your spam folder?" She was like, "I checked the spam. I didn't get nothing." I'm like, "You should
Not
call
the
the
spam
producer just to
folder.
make sure."
I don't know.
Because I don't see why they would invite Kia and not Tyler. If anything, if they was gonna pick one of them, I would have picked Tyler.
Right. Exactly.
So how did you feel about he didn't give a flying fuck about nothing?
I wish
How
they would
many
give him
Put
times
stop
the
did he
saying
alcohol
say that
down and
shit?
stop
Like,
lying.
my
Put the
nerves.
alcohol down and stop lying. How about that?
You take a sip
don't
every
give
time
a
he say
flying.
it.
Like, I don't even have enough wine in here to even
Nah, he was
take
gone
a
before he
sip
even got there,
every time he
baby.
said a flying fuck.
He was going. He knew what he was headed into, so he had already pre-gamed. You can tell he was gone when he got there,
Yeah, he was gone.
because he was like, help him deal with the situation. He said, "I'm gonna deflect like a mother effer. I'm just gonna cuss and fuss and cuss." Talk about being dominant, sir. Please, what are you dominating? You couldn't dominate them 4 bedrooms, though. You couldn't dominate
It was
that.
yucky. I did
Then
not
he was
like
in
it.
Bree's
Talking
DMs the
about
night before. He had a plan.
what was he talking about? 401ks or something with the Charles Schwab or something. I said, "Sir, please,
No, I don't like
please."
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Talking all that ish. I'd be like, if you don't get your stinky alcohol breath talking shit out of my face.
And then him sitting up there trying to talk to Connor, the person that you try.
And Bree really got that man with that
Audacity,
mustache.
Bree.
She really got him with that suspicious looking mustache. I hate it.
I hate that for him because I would never.
Yeah, exactly. Like you doing that for her. She ain't even.
Crazy.
He can't even respect you in public. Carrying
Baby,
on talking to
listen.
that man for all that time
Nope.
on
Wouldn't be
camera,
me.
knowing that your family gonna see this. How embarrassing! I think every woman gave.
Unless he really wants to give it a try, sometimes you be like, I would try it, because no.
Well, they
That
was
shit
letting
is
him
crazy.
too much. Everybody was letting Chris talk. Then they was letting him talk too long, and I'm like, okay, y'all letting this go. It's getting disrespectful at this point. He yelling and screaming, he cussing, he disrespecting the girl, talking about, oh, the sex was so bad, it was the worst I ever had. Nah, somebody should have reined that, reeled that in.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping that was editing and that the women didn't just allow him to say all that shit and sat there like a deer in headlights and they ain't say nothing. Because I'd have been like,
and I'm like, he said something in front of them because they was looking like, what? Like, y'all letting this go too long and too far.
I'd have walked away, child. They'd be like, Kira, we need nah, I can't do no more camera time. Let them work it out.
Right.
I'm gonna be over here.
Don't act like you're a girl's girl, but then you sit up here talking to him for 40 minutes.
Like, she was interested, so now that's why I'm confused to see if she's actually gonna go for it.
I don't think so. But I think she's gonna get all the way to the altar because they too far in now. They done met families and all that.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna go to the altar. But it's like, is Connor gonna say yes or no? It's the only thing I'm thinking.
So you think they're gonna pop up on the reunion and be like, by the way, I'm not with Soma, I'm not with Metro no more.
I don't think Connor gonna say yes.
He better not.
I think he will. I think he actually would go through
Really?
because we've seen this before, and then they actually go through with it. People
And
make this
then by the reunion, they're broke up.
That's what I'm saying. You think by the reunion she gonna have Bruce
not
over
even.
there with Chris and Breezy
If
gonna be
that's how
together?
it happens, it's
It'd
gonna
be
happen.
it'd be 3 seasons later, and it'd be like, all right, now we're getting divorced. Like they gotta save face, they gotta point to prove.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know about 3 seasons. No, I don't think. No.
I mean, time be passing by the time we, that's why they can't get no annulment, child. It'd be like 2 years later.
But sometimes they don't even be staying together just for the sake of staying together, just to turn around and announce they break up later. Like whatchamacallit, who's a thick one who got with that skinny guy? They just announced they divorced. I forgot her name. I think her name was Alexis.
Oh yes, with Brennan.
Yeah, I'm like,
there was another one with family with money. Yes, I was like,
she didn't get no prenup or post.
And they got married and had that baby.
Listen,
really gonna do her in with that baby.
For me, I just still want to talk about Chris disrespect. Like I felt like he was predatory. Like he almost was like forcing himself on Bree. He
came in there with an agenda.
he was coming in. He was just like, yeah, I want Bree. I want Bree. I want Bree. I'm like, but does she want? Well, we do know that she did have like an inkling, but
She was in
I
his
don't
face in
know.
combo. Y'all should have switched
I don't
in.
know. It's so weird to switch up and how that worked, and I feel like it might be production. I really do feel like it might be production.
I don't know.
But Amber is
He
me.
giving little
Amber's like, you
Napoleon
ain't gonna
complex
get enough
ass
a hot
man.
doctor.
He giving Napoleon complex, so it might just be his insecurities.
Maybe, maybe.
Cause
How you feel? Like Amber is me. Like I'm girl. I'm
Amber was like, that's why I don't F with these men. I'll punch him right in the throat. I said, go ahead, Amber. That's why I'm fool with him. Ain't gonna find you another doctor though. To his face. I said,
I love it.
Right. And then she spun off. But then he was like, I don't care if you was a surgical, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you do.
But
That's
how
why
do
he
you
sir, nobody's
how do you
listening
feel
now.
about the girls who was listening to his story and I don't give a flying fuck.
That's what we were saying. We were saying they should
That's
have
why I
left.
hope that was editing.
Yeah,
And
we
they,
said they should have left.
because
It was getting disrespectful.
and you
Y'all
talking
sitting
about
here
how she is in bed and everything else. Like y'all just was
Right.
homegirls 5 minutes ago.
Right.
I ain't like none of that. That's where Amber. Thank you.
Right. She ain't saying
I do know when you stand around a lot of a man because of the patriarchy, you sit up there and just listen to what he's saying, but you don't even fuck with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even
It
you
could be,
listening to him.
I listen, I work with a bunch of men, so I let a lot of that shit fly at work just on the strength of I ain't got it in me today. I'll be arguing every day. We gonna be
That's
in
what
the
I
office.
said. That's what I said.
So it's their job. So maybe I don't know.
I feel like that's what that was. I don't feel
Yeah.
like she agrees with him.
Yeah, I didn't
But
see
that's
that.
the wild card. That's the wild card. We
Yeah.
don't know. Bree is a wild card.
I
So
think
we'll-
Bree is flattered that he wants her.
Yeah.
The other two where they looked disturbed, but they didn't walk off. Like y'all
Yeah, I
can't
was
walk
gonna say
away.
at some point I'm gonna walk away though. I'm gonna let you cook
Nobody's
for a
holding
minute,
y'all there. Like y'all can leave.
and then
Bree's
I'm gonna be like,
Bree's still attracted. She's attracted to him. He's her type. A little short self.
yikes, yikes, and yikes.
I love that Amber said, "Are you gonna get another hot doctor?" No,
Nope. That's why you're on this show now.
he will not. So he gave it up.
Oh well.
Yeah, unless he find, I don't know. I mean,
Juices.
it's easy for a man to find a desperate woman. It's just too easy for them to find a dummy. He just
It
might.
is, but then they don't be wanting that. That'd be the whole thing.
He might find him another fine doctor. Like he just might. And
They
that's a
be
shame.
wanting that challenge. They be wanting the one that don't really want them like that. That's what the hell they be wanting. The ones that be all, male identified and pick me. They be like, yeah, I might smash, but yeah.
Because if Bree did leave and go with him, it wouldn't last. So then what's
No.
even the point?
Remember, there was another couple that pulled some crap like that. Oh my god, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think her name was Jackie or something.
I can't even remember her name, child. And then they got back together after the show, and then they still ended up breaking up.
Yeah,
because they rode off on like the little not the moped, the little water jet ski thing.
Yeah, I think her name was Jackie because they was like a Latina couple or something like that.
I can't even remember, child. I just remember they was swapsies.
Yeah.
And she went over there with him, and I was like, "Oh, girl," and it didn't work out for her.
Right, it's not.
And then it sounded like after the show they was together and then not together. It sounded like he was playing in her face after the show. So that's what, if Bree want to go over there, that's what she's looking to do. We've done this already. Go whatever season that was.
Because I think he did have a point where he was like, that man is like too passive. Like basically she gonna walk all over him, and that's not what she want. And he might be onto something with that. It don't seem like that's what she really want. It does seem like Chris is more her type. I don't know why.
That's why she was nagging the hell out of him about that damn Christmas tree and whatnot. Because he was like, okay, I was waiting for you to come take it down, sir, please.
Yeah.
Give her some pushback. It's okay. It don't hurt. She'll be all right.
Right. She got you walking around like a sneaky detective, and you ain't saying nothing because she like it. She don't like him. Meanwhile, because if it was the other way around and he was talking to somebody, she would lose her mind.
Talking about it's giving frat boy. I was like, oh
Right.
Lord.
He can't even be respectful in his house. But if he was sitting there talking to somebody for hours on end on camera, it would be a problem.
He like it, I love it, child. Okay.
Right?
I mean,
I think he gonna say,
but she needs balance. That's my problem. Either somebody I'm gonna walk all over or somebody that's too much like I need somebody to be dominant. Nah, see now you're doing too much. I need the middle of the road.
yeah.
I don't need to walk all over you, but you're not about to walk all over me either.
Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, she's not gonna respect Connor. The respect don't seem like it's there.
but he shaved his mustache for me.
Because now she know that he'll do whatever he won't say push back on nothing, and she don't respect that.
You chose him. Because she could have picked the other one. That was her first pick. Remember, they swapped seats in the pods, and it seemed like it was cool. Then when she got to Cabo, she was like,
Right, it was lying because love is not blind.
It's not.
You okay?
I've been saying that.
You on mute.
You on mute.
That's what everybody keeps saying. Love is not blind.
No, because they always trip up when they get to see each other.
It can be. No.
The same way I was saying, I need to see you. Whether I decide if I'm going to deal with somebody that's not attractive, I need to see you first and then build that connection, not build the connection and be like, oh my God, it don't work that way. And then you get to see the other people. It don't work like that.
I'm going to take it another thing. Pull it out.
Not her going off camera.
Child, my mic going in and out. Yeah.
Pull it out. If
I'm
love ain't blind, okay, I'm going all the way there. Pull it out.
Look, I'm gonna behave. I'm drinking water tonight. I got no comment.
Yeah.
I got no comment because.
Oh my God, it just sounds like Dr. Heavenly.
I mean, it's not wrong because nope. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's just not wrong. I'm just leave it at that.
I feel like they get to see us, like for real. I feel like men get to see women, and they can kind of like maybe the women, like I don't know what Chris was talking about. Like I swear, I feel like
Chris don't know he was talking about neither, so don't give yourself no headache.
Right, I just want like
you know he's talking about either. He just was talking.
It was foolishness.
I feel like love can be blind. Like I said, if you
gonna do it,
if you build a genuine connection with somebody and y'all are friends, and then y'all fall into love from there, I feel like it's possible. But this whole ish, and then you can't see him, and then you see him, and that ain't so tight. You trying to make fetch happen, and then you see the other people, and you look better than him. And
yeah, it's like to what extent? Like, did my friend set me up on a blind date, and we hit it off because they figured he'd be my type? Okay, and then we started dating, and it turned okay, fine. This no, there's always an exception to the rule, but overall, no.
That's why I feel like I know you're supposed to be out of your comfort zone. But I feel like y'all asking what physical stuff the people like, y'all should kind of give them people that work in them parameters. She gonna date these 6 people over here. She wants somebody tall, like, you know what I'm saying, like tall and da. Like, give me that to work with it. So at least I'm in my aesthetic at least, and I gotta build the other part.
Nope.
You don't have to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? But
what would that do? Then all the couples would work. We don't want to see that because when they see each other, they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, that's my physical type," and now you got to make a decision.
Because it still might not work. There's still other parameters that might make it not work just because you like how they look.
But if you come on here saying, "I don't care about," because they'll say, "I don't care about looks. I don't care about that." Okay, well, let's prove it.
And they prove it right every single time that they do care about looks.
Yeah. So don't go on the show.
110%.
I don't care about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like that it was foolishness. Like what he said, it didn't make no sense. It just didn't make no sense. Like he just did a 180, and I'm just like,
It's that house. He was intimidated. He couldn't hang. He had to get out by any means
Now,
necessary. He just started throwing stuff at the wall, baby. Yeah. I need a CrossFit girl, even though I don't look physically fit. Maybe my second connect. He just
now the question is Bree gonna take the bait?
that's what I said. Shayna said no because it's too late. It's too late in the season. So we're gonna see.
I don't know. The way she was complaining, I feel like she might take the bait. And
She
we
better
might
not.
I don't think she
Wesley was saying when you were off that we've done this before and that don't work either.
Mm-mm.
We had a couple that swapped before and then they broke up and then they was messing around.
Yeah,
And by the time we got to the reunion, they didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
That one that skirted off on that jet ski, they had did a little swap.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work. I don't think she going to. I think she gonna ride it to the end now.
Ride to the end and say no, child.
I want him to say no, but I don't think he is.
Who? Connor?
Yeah.
He should.
He should, but that don't mean he will.
I guess we're gonna have to see.
Yeah. I think we got to the end of the discussion.
Yeah.
Kira, let
Yes,
me
ma'am.
get you up here.
Oh no, not on the censor stage.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I said I'm fine
Look,
like I
see,
am.
look, it don't want me up there no way.
I don't even know how to do it no more.
It's okay. Just leave it, Nita.
It's still like this.
Go ahead, Kira.
Go ahead, Kira. What you doing on your channel?
Oh my God! All right, so let me be up to this current week. What the heck? Today is Sunday. Okay, so tomorrow, what did we do yesterday? Nope, that wasn't even yesterday. That was Friday. Friday we did do. It's all mushing together. That's when you don't be working. It just be like, yeah. Friday we did the Burbs. EJ headed that panel, so you can go catch the replay of that. Monday we're doing Cross. Candy's heading that panel. Tuesday we got The Beauty and Married to Medicine. Paradise is back. I don't know where I'm going for that. I'm just a wandering child. I'll be on somebody's panel for Paradise. Check out my America's Next Top Model long ass recap.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll be hosting Love is Blind next Sunday with these lovely ladies, as well as I'll be back for my weekly huddle. And just keep your notifications on because I did watch Tammy Roman's Double Trouble and I took notes, so I might do a video on that. Keep your notifications on.
Okay, Shayna, what you got, babe?
Yeah, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I did Bell Collective, so I did my review for that. Married to Medicine is coming up, or it's coming on tonight, so I'll be doing a review for that, in the next couple days here. And then we'll have the panel. I think Most 69 Ways is hosting that on Tuesday. And otherwise, just can watch out, check out the community tab. I don't know what else is on. I got to catch up on some TV and see what else is out there. And then we'll just be on Kira's channel next week.
Okay. And so, same thing with me. I do cover Game of Thrones, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I also do Love is Blind. Y'all here, whatever. And we about to peace out.
Peace, y'all.